Hey, Grand Rise. The time we living in right now, it's coming to a point where, and see, this speaks towards the understanding in the Bible when they was talking about forgiveness for all peoples, past, present, and future, and shit like that. Well, forgiveness, the word for and give, that's particular. You know what I'm saying? Like, spirituality speaks to you through the words that you listen to. And this is why I like battle rap so much, because like battle rap use like double entendres, triple entendres, and shit like that. So it's like it can be one phrase that has three different meanings, or you would say this. It's just how it plays out. So spirituality actually works in that way, depending on the perception of the individual. So like you gotta learn how to listen when you talk to, like when you talk to people, you need to learn to listen to yourself. And you also need to learn to listen to people talk to you when it's the intention is coming left field, because it might be energies that are being used to talk through these individuals to give you a message. They also use angel numbers. They use big numbers. They use like 333. They use like 444. They use 888. It's hard to get 888 on a sequence, but like if you're using clocks or batteries and shit like that. So you may see it in like 48, 48, 8, like 4, 8, 4, 48. You know what I'm saying? Or 88% of your battery at 848. You know what I'm saying? Like some crazy shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I've even gotten angel numbers that are not always in one sequence. It'll be like 3232 or 7676 or, you know what I'm saying, something like that. And all these numbers have synchronicities and information behind them that is particularly to you at the present moment of your vibration. Now, with that being said, understanding that all the knowledge that's been coming to you over a period of time, things that's been happening, things you've been disregarding, you just been living your life, whatever, doing whatever. The divine has been giving you information, and the test is coming soon. Like the big exam is coming soon. Like, have you been learning? Have you been using all this stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, or are you just throwing it to the side, pushing it to the wayside? Like, I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be mindful, because this is not a game. This is not a game. Your life will go down because you're choosing to disobey. And the word itself, disobey, is a part tied to a whole circumstance of situations that took place. So we got to be mindful, not of the stories that are being told. Fuck them stories. We talking about creation itself and the path that you're going and what that means within growth. You can't grow unless you shed old skin, put down old things, pour out old juice, and put new shit in. Like, you can't grow unless you make room for new stuff. And the only way you're going to do that is with the divine. So everything you do in life, before I sit down here and I want the divine ahead of me, you got to go inside. You got to know how to go inside. Everybody wants to talk about everything else in the world. They think everything else in the world is crazy important. I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying the focus is on everything else in the world besides focusing on yourself. The world doesn't collectively change on the outlook of it. Like, the world don't change when we look out in the world and we're like, we're going to stop that. That's not how the world changes. The world changes by you being an individual in an image of a circumstance that you see fit to change. Within divine pretense, you using that will allow you to set the motion of what the image looks like. So if you're strong enough to stand on that, it ripples through time and existence. And you become the new characteristic of what that is or what that should be. We all doing work. We all trying to, you know what I'm saying, simplify or signify, make significant our lives in the ways that in the ways that we think would be better, right? So I'm gonna burn a little sage real quick. So and see, this world is set up to have you like in a headlock. You know what I'm saying? It's set up to have you in a headlock. So you believe that your will is encompassed to remove you or guide you through life, and that's not true. Your will is the addiction that you need to put down. And most of the time our belief systems, you know what I'm saying, get manipulated out, so therefore your whole characteristic changes. You know what I'm saying? It's just like smashing something and pimping it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the process where we at. But you got to understand, more than anything, you can like change that at any given time. And you know, it's crazy because I was building with somebody the other day, and the value to things that bother you so much, it most of the time be because you are putting value on that. Just think about it. Say if you was in a room, or if you was in a place by yourself, and there's like people depending on you or whatever, and you made you made paper towel the most important thing. Like, I gotta get these paper towels. I gotta get these paper towels. Everybody gonna be like, can I get a paper towel? Can I get a paper Everybody gonna want a paper towel, right? So even if you like, what if it was ice? Everybody want ice. I gotta get this ice before he closes. I gotta get this ice. It's hot. I gotta get this ice. Can I get some ice? Can I get some ice, yo? There's ice. It's because you made it valuable. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only the things that you make valuable that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So you got to wake up to the Godhead. You know what I'm saying? Wake up to the Godhead. You know what I mean? And everybody going to always have judgment to place. And the reason why people place judgment outside of themselves is because they haven't subsequently figured out all the things that they hate about themselves yet. You know what I'm saying? So they got to like look outward and pass judgment. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to have the value of that shows you the significance of the spiritual altitude where they are in that present moment. It should be crazy, man. Like, so it's not hard for me no more. Even when I feel that the energy might be like low, I'm still not letting go. I still give all my thanks and praises to the divine. Excuse me, no question. Still give all my praises and thanks to the divine, no matter what. Every day. When I tell people how to do shit, they lost. I ask them, did you ask the divine to walk before you did that, or you just going in, you know what I'm saying, blind? And most of the time, people are just going in blind. And they're not thinking about the consequences, the regards. They're just trying to satisfy the momentary feeling of whatever. They don't want to face the truth. They want to lie. They want to make other people see them a certain way, when in fact you are doing all the failures of your ancestors. It's no process that changes. Only thing it is you get to experience it again. That's all that should be. You get to experience that shit again. And it's like, Why am I going through something? Because your cycle is used to that. Your integrity is used to that. Subconsciously, you've always been a fuck up in all your past lives. So like naturally when you get in that state, it feel good. That's why you can't turn away from that shit. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm nice at it. You're a fucking idiot. I'm just trying to tell y'all some real G shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn from your own mistakes. You gotta learn from yourself. You know what I mean? If you ain't learning from yourself, so you can show the pathway of your life and how you corrected the mistakes that you did to make a pathway that for someone else that you created in your life, you ain't doing nothing. You stagnant right now. No matter how much you get, no matter what you do, you stagnant as a motherfucker right now. And you got to know that. Because Divine sees. Divine is watching like, you doing the same shit. You ain't doing nothing. Ain't nothing spiritual about you. You doing that to do this. So if you are part of the system, then that system has to fail too. Eventually, that system that's within you have to fail. That's just clearly showing that you haven't put the system down. You'd rather deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Than to deal with yourself. Go inside and pull that God about you. Look, Divine don't make no mistakes. We do. I've been saying this since I've been dropping these drones. You feel me? Divine don't make no mistakes. We do. And I ain't gonna hold y'all. You already know the vibes, man.